We have done this zeroth row. Now for this, how to do? Take one counter variable k, initialize it to 1. Take one variable j and one variable I. Okay. Now this k is for B matrix. It will increment the index of B matrix. Then j is for tuples. It ranges from 1 to number of non-zero values. 1 to number of non-zero values. So j is indicates the tuple in A matrix, and I is nothing but the possible column values. Possible column values. Okay. Now here, for every possible column value, we are checking the tuples. Okay. For 0, we are checking tuple 1, 2, 3, 4. For value 1, we are checking tuple 1, 2, 3, 4. For value 2, we have checked tuple 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we need two for loop. One for loop will increment this I value, that is possible number of column values, and second for loop for every possible column value we are incrementing these tuples. Okay. So for I is equal to 0, I is less than. Up to what we have to take? For this we have taken the possible value 0, 1, 2. That is 3 minus 1. So m minus 1, where m is equal to a of 0 dot c minus 1. Okay. I is less than or equal to m minus 1, where m is number of column values minus 1, that is for this case 3 minus 1, 2. So it ranges from 0, 1 and 2 and I plus plus. Next is for j is equal to 0, j is less than, so ranges from not 0, j started from 1 or from this. How many times you have to take? It is a of 0 dot b. A of 0 dot b, that is number of non-zero values, j plus plus. What we have to do? For every possible I value, we are checking jth column value. If it is matched, then we are putting that into resultant matrix. So here condition, if A of j dot column is equal to I, column value of that tuple is equal to I value, then what we are doing? We are taking that tuple, interchanging that and putting it into B matrix. So B of k is equal to 1 dot R is equal to A of j dot c, and B of k dot R is equal to A of j dot c, and B of k dot c is equal to A of j dot R. B of k dot b is equal to A of j dot b. Then complete is here k plus plus. So when this condition is true, we are putting that tuple by interchanging row and column value into the kth location and then incrementing k value. Again, it will increment next tuple, then for next tuple check the column value. If it is condition match, then we are putting that tuple into next location. Now, using this example, how it will do. So here, first, k is equal to 1, j is equal to now 1 and I is equal to 0. Okay. So j is equal to 1, so here are taking first tuple. So a of 1 dot c is equal to I, that is a1 c is 0 and I is equal to 0. Yes. So we are making interchanging. B of k, what is k? 1. What is k? 1. So 1 of row is equal to a of 1 dot column. and B of 1 dot column is equal to A of 1 dot row, and B of 1 dot V is equal to A of 1 dot V. So by using this we will get this one. Okay. Now increment K. So K is equal to 2. Increment J. J is equal to 2 and I is equal to 0. Okay, because I is outer loop. Now for second row, we are again checking column value. That is A of 2 dot C is equal to 0. Yes. So take this, interchange, and after interchange, this one will be here. B of K is what? Now 2 dot R is equal to A of 2 dot R. B of 2 dot C is equal to A of 2 dot C, and B of 2 dot V is equal to A of 2 dot V, and increment K. Now K is equal to 3, J is equal to 3 and I is equal to 0. So by using this we will get this one. Now K is equal to 3, J is equal to 3 means this one. So here value is 2, which is not matched with this condition. 3 is equal to 0, not match. So it will not execute this statement. It will increment J. So next is fourth row, which column value is 1, which is also not matched with the I value, that is 0. So it will not execute this and increment J. When J get incremented, this condition get false. So it will come in this volume and increment I value. So now I is equal to 1, K is equal to 3 and J is equal to 1. Now check if A of 1 dot C is equal to I, that is 1. So whether it is 1? No. Whether it is 1? No. Whether it is 1? No. Whether it is 1? Yes. So at the B of 3, you will get this. Okay. And then next, it increment I value is equal to 2, J is equal to 1 and K is equal to 4. And then it will check whether first tuples C value is 2, no. 2, no. 2, yes. So this will be stored in B of 4. Okay. Here. So likewise, this will get executed. Now what is the time complexity for this transpose of matrix? Here we have used two for loop. One for loop executes for number of columns, okay, and one for number of tuples. If the column size and tuple size is same, then we can say it execute n by n. So its worst case time complexity is big of n square. We can reduce this time complexity by using the second technique for converting sparse matrix into transpose of that matrix. That is